everyone, Vanda here, answering a question that was sent in. So thank you for whoever sent this in. I don't mention names here. And the question is, how often can I do detox? Okay, so how often can we detox, right? And I want to say as often as you're called to, right? And so the first couple of times that you go through a detox, like at least the first time, right? We go in deep enough that you're addressing the root cause and you're getting your channels of elimination to work and to eliminate really well. So we open those up. We remove the obstructions around the cells and the tissue and the stagnation of the lymphatic system, right? That's what regenerative detoxification is. It's not just a program that you do for a certain amount of time and then you go back to what you were doing before. That's not how it works. It's not gonna happen. It's only then, you're only detoxing until the symptoms are gone. So you think, well, the symptoms are gone, right? I've detoxed enough. Well, that's not true. Just because the symptoms go away, we might not have gone deep enough to actually address and resolve what the root cause of those symptoms were, right? And that's where regenerative detoxification is different as well. It's not a temporary fix. So the first time, it's always recommended that you work with a specialist, a practitioner, a coach, right? That's gonna help you through that initial journey. And you're gonna learn to create a lifestyle around that journey that you're gonna move forward with, right? After detox, you're gonna add certain things back in, but you wanna maintain what you've created, that raw vegan lifestyle, right? Eating all fruit for a while, that's detox, right? You don't have to stay on all fruit always, but a big part of your lifestyle should be fruit because that's what nature calls for us. We are frugivores by nature, right? Therefore, 80% of our diet should be fruit. So we have to keep that in mind, right? And grow into and create a lifestyle while you're initially detoxing that you can continue after detox. Add certain things back. So a frugivore diet basically is like an 80-10-10, which is 80% fruit, 10% tender leafy greens. So that includes sprouts, lettuce, the lighter greens. And you can go into the heavier greens as well, the more carb-based veggies like carrots and cabbages and things like that, right? Heavier, little bit harder to digest, heavier in fiber, right? So 10% of a good mix of that when you're maintaining is pretty good, a nice raw vegan lifestyle, right? And you kind of want to stay there, even if every once in a while you add a cooked meal here and there. Nobody's gonna, look at you funny for that. That doesn't mean that you're not raw, that you're not raw, right? Raw vegan. No, you just concentrate more on those living foods as much as you can. That's maintaining. And that other 10% that we were talking about on the 80-10-10 is fat. Now that fat should come from things from nature, right? So avocados, coconut meat, some people even add some of the nut milks in there, but nuts and seeds. But again, remembering to keep a good balance, because those things, the extra 20% creates a little bit of metabolic waste, and the body starts holding on to that metabolic waste. So periodically, we want to clean that metabolic waste, what we've accumulated, what the body wasn't able to clean up on a daily basis, right? So basically, also during that detox process, you learn to listen to your body. That's something that a good specialist, a good professional that you're working with will teach you, right? To start listening to the body's communication to you, right? And understanding that. And I know that, I maintain for a little while, and I even build sometimes, right? When I'm not all fruity, and my body tells me, my liver's not feeling so good. I've been having a little bit too much nuts, whatever. So always keeping a journal, always being aware of how your body reacts to the different foods you're having, etc., right? And having a good relationship with your body where you can understand what the body's trying to communicate to you. And believe me, your body will let you know when you do need to go back to detoxing and go on all fruit and, spend a few weeks or months a little bit there, and, during that time, do some mono fruit eating, some juicing, and do a nice detox, and then go back to eating your 80-10-10 or whatever you choose for your lifestyle. That's what I choose and what I try to recommend, because if you keep that as, a base, and again, nobody's perfect. I still eat French fries. Once in a while, I'll give in to that double espresso. We're all human and nobody's perfect, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm not raw vegan, because 99% of the time, I'm eating living foods, right? Even at one meal, I'll still have living foods. If I have something cooked like French fries, I'll always have a salad if I'm going to do that, right? And so we just learn to do what feels good for us, right? And we listen to our bodies, and we just go with that. I think we, creating that initially and going into this with a good why we're doing it, right? To begin with, when we first start on the detox process, and then create a lifestyle around it, right? That you can continue to carry forward, never with the intention of going back to what created everything to begin with. So I hope that helps. You can detox, from myself. I try to do it with seasons. That's when I get into a good routine. That's what I prefer to do. That's my perfect goal, right? But life happens, and sometimes we miss and skip a couple, and then I end up spending maybe a little more time on that fruit and juicing and mono fruit, etc., to really get to those deeper levels again, so my body doesn't forget to continue to heal and continue to resolve the things that we put in or that we breathe, even our thoughts, right? All of those things create metabolic waste that at some point we'll need to clean up. So my biggest thing, I think, is trying to do it with seasons. So maybe like 3-4 times a year, depending where you live, etc., is like a good base to say, you know, this would be optimal. But whatever you feel that fits into your lifestyle and feels good to you is going to be the best way to go. So I hope that helps. I'll be back again. Bye for now.